All right. Hopefully, everyone can hear me. I just want to do this very quickly, okay? Because you have a lot of people saying all types of shit, right? So, on one hand, they're saying all kind of shit about divestors. And then on the other hand, they've said all kind of shit about Leah. And look, if I wanted to come on here and go back and forth with you bitches, a lot of y'all's feelings would be hurt. Okay? Because a lot of the conversations that started about debunking the conversations about your sons were started with divestment. Okay? A lot of the conversations surrounding what everyone is talking about now, right? How the stats are showing that, like, listen, girl, if you want to go out here and you want to be single or you want to get married, you can do it, and you can do it with men of other races and they like you. Started with divestment. And so, one of the things that is very dangerous is to say that divestment is the same as the manosphere. No, we're not. We're not out here condoning hurting people or anything. Okay, divestment is about telling Black women, A, love yourself enough to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. And walking away from that is going to mean that as a Black woman, you're going to have to walk away from a community that literally does not give a fuck about you. Okay? Black women are out here being killed and otherwise harmed left and right. We started those conversations, and when I say we, I'm not speaking of myself. I'm talking about the women who came before me. And when I say the women who came before me, I want to be clear. I'm talking about the original starters of the conversations. Okay? When hoes were out here saying, well, divestment doesn't really have a definition, it's like, well, no, yes, we do. Go back to the Sojourner's Passport. Go back to the original BWE blogs. When bitches were out here literally trying to steal conversations that we started, motherfuckers walked with that. Because that is one thing that will happen. Okay, when you are the smaller channel holder, you will say things, but people won't hear it with you, right? Because you don't have the same reach. And then other bitches will take it. And when I say other bitches, I'm talking about that hook-nosed bitch out in Ohio. And let me tell you something. I have not fully dug my claws into your skull. Okay? But every time you try to hop out, or every time a bitch thinks she's going to directly or indirectly address me, I know it's coming from you, whore. I know it. Okay? And I know it doesn't look nice when I do things to that girl, because I keep telling people, okay, I'm a Virgo. Literally, everybody is out here trying to act like they have the guide on guide. right? They're trying to act like they know everything about spirituality. Okay? But if you know anything about any level of religion, you know a Virgo is a hermit, and then we're a mask and a mirror. So a Virgo is either going to just hide ourselves, right? Because we don't feel comfortable. We don't know what the fuck is going on. So we just going to sit around and watch. Or we're a mirror. So whatever I do to these girls is what they wanted to do to me. One of the reasons these girls are so mad at me is because I told y'all, I was like, hey, lock your social media accounts down. Don't have everything about yourselves online in terms of a job or anything that could be connected about making your money. Because listen, I'm everywhere. I watch everybody. These girls are out here trying to find your jobs and shit. Now, if you don't have to work, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you do have to work, just understand these girls are really trying to like fucking dox the fuck out of you in ways that will affect your income. That's why these girls are so mad at me. And I even had one girl, right? Because I wouldn't be myself if I didn't say it. I had one girl who hopped off the porch when, listen, child, I had never done anything to you. I supported you, and you were a mod here because I fucked with you. Right? But you thought it was funny to get into one of the little girl's channels and she just needs a little motherfucking straightening. You thought it was funny to say, oh, well, let's divest, like people divested from her channel. Let me tell you something. I don't get on here and promote a lot. Okay? That's just not me. I'm just on here to have conversations when I feel like it. But you hopped off the porch when I didn't say shit to you. I didn't do a motherfucking thing to you. If I were a doxer, like people claimed, bitch, you'd be done. You'd be done. Okay? And I'm going to just leave that there. But you motherfuckers are out of line because you're trying to compare divestors to people who are literally being investigated by the federal government because they are promoting content that is killing women. It's killing Black women and women across the board. Literally, one of the girls that I talked to, literally her sister, and this is not a Black woman, for those of you who think that we hate women of other races, this is a white woman and her sister is literally battling for her life because she was shot in the fucking head by one of your niggas because you're raising these men to feel like they're entitled to Black women. Y'all do that shit. And then we have to come out here and be like, well, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can exist in a world where you can be with a man, and then when you want the relationship to end, you can walk the fuck away. I'm in the middle of a divorce that has taken me damn near 2.5 years to get out of. And I'm so fucking ready for June the 7th because this motherfucker is fighting me over like nickels and dimes. I was gonna let him have it. I was like, okay, you can have it. Just let me out the marriage. And my dad was like, well, no, you don't have to do that. If the laws say you can have it, then you can motherfucking have it. But you bitches out here are looking really weird because you feel like the only way that you can address your concerns with black men is to drag black women. But what ends up happening is you like drag black women who literally are not fucking with you. Okay? I can fuck with you. I can. But I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying not to because I don't want that to be the message here. But you girls got life all the way fucked out. Fucked out, fucked up. Y'all are just weird. Riddler came here and talked to you about history. That's why ladies are out here calling me the BWE historian. Because I reminded you, like, well, wait a minute. BWE, the original version of it, reminded you that, okay, well, no, black women, look at all of the things that we have accomplished. The original version of BWE reminded you that the path to BWE leads to divestment. Riddler came out here telling you that shit. You girls got me real fucked up playing in my face. Playing in my face and comparing us to shit and trying to get black women really fucked up out here. So this is the only time I'm going to tell you, back off. Back off of Riddler and back off of divestors. Back the fuck off. You don't want to see the cold side of me because it'll have you girls really hurt out here. Back the fuck off and leave it alone. Good night.